Throughout our time, we have taken these little quizzes either in classrooms or online to figure out what our learning type is. According to these quizzes, there are three specific ways that people learn best: kinesthetic, visual, and auditory. These learning styles have become so popular that even some states are requiring future teachers to learn them. There's new research that has come out that has people questioning if learning styles even exist. It is true that some people prefer reading, some prefer watching a video, and others want to experiment. Yet, if I were to break my class up into these three learning styles and only teach them in their style, would they still learn equally as well, if not better? That is where a lot of this debate is happening. I was reading an article by Christian Jarrett where he mentions that a lot of research has been done in schools where students select their preferred learning style and the teacher teaches directly to that style. While analyzing the outcomes, though, researchers were surprised that teaching students in their own selected learning style did not produce better test results. Scientists came to the conclusion that school is not the only place where students are learning and studying, so they decided to have students study in their selected learning style at home as well. And the results? Well, they weren't thrilling for the researchers. Turns out that students did not perform any better on tests even after studying in their preferred learning style at home. So why is this? When we take that quiz, we are the ones that are assessing ourselves. In theory, this should give us the most accurate answer because who knows us better than ourselves, right? Well, wrong. Some people could just click on what sounds best at the time. In fact, in one of the studies that Jarrett talks about in his article, he notes that 67% of students failed to study in a way that was consistent with their supposedly preferred learning style. So when a student says that they're a visual learner, that doesn't mean that you can't lecture to them as well. With all of this being said, us teachers can help students by teaching students in all different ways, which is basically, as Carrie calls it, the varied practice model. You may be thinking that this is going to take a lot of time, and yeah, it is. It's going to take more time to teach in a variety of methods than just one. However, as Carrie states, varied practice produces a slower apparent rate of improvement, yet a greater accumulation of skill and learning over time. In fact, some educators who attended a conference about connecting neuroscience to teaching had similar takeaways, saying things like, we need to use a variety of methods, and we need to teach to the whole child. Overall, learning styles may seem helpful, but there's so much ambiguity in the validity of the test that it should be taken with a grain of salt. And by letting students decide what works best for them given the task at hand, we are allowing them the best chance